Tech tip for anybody building an 8th gen Accord front strut. KYB does make a bare, they make a loaded. The loaded are usually discontinued. Everything matches up just fine. You do not want to buy a KYB bump stop and boot, as it is lacking the dust cap and OEM materials. You also don't want to be getting a KYB strut mount, as the mount is lacking in the actual seat for the clocking of the spring. This is the OEM one with its bushing, as you can see. Nice groove for the spring to sit in. This is also the OEM dust boot, which is one, a lot taller, but two, actually has the cap so you can put your bump stop plate and your dust boot cover plate together. The correct order of assembly starts with your bottom spring insulator. Make sure it's tucked in and clocked properly. Your bump stop plate with this little divot facing down sits directly on top of the bump stop. You'll note it gets stuck on the shoulder of the strut bar, so it cannot compress further. Following this, we're going to be using our OEM dust boot cover, because it actually has the cap and plate to separate. You'll notice it covers the entire thing, unlike the aftermarket KYB for this vehicle. Followed by your dust boot plate. Little O dot points upwards. Finally got that spring on there without really putting too much damage on the paint. Would highly recommend just some microfibers, or if you got old fuel line laying around, vacuum hose, you can cut that up, but it'll add a little bit extra room, so it'll be a little bit more difficult. Get your spring clamps on there.